toxin in the water. It's coming from us. So we're eating something toxic. You're drugging us.
To prevent exactly this kind of thing from happening.
System restarting.
Hi, I'm Shamthakit from YouTube channel JUST DO IT Thailand. สวัสดีครับ It's been an honor today because I'm with the man who made one of the coolest film ever. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
And now you give us Voyagers. Usually in the sci-fi flick, they're usually focusing on an epic sci-fi adventure element. But for this film, it's deeper than that. Where's the idea come from?
Well, the idea came from, I had a couple of images that just jumped into my head that were about young people in a spacecraft in cramped compartments, sitting on the floor, not saying anything, very still. And I just was interested in that and exploring who they were, and I kind of began to build something around that.
You were the link between past and future generations.
You're just speaking about the spaceship. The design of the spaceship is so unique.
Yeah.
What's the idea behind it? How do you do all the research?
Well, the idea behind the spaceship, we started, from real plans that NASA has and other space agencies. Doing a lot of research about how they would do. To me, it was about not having it be a fantasy, having it being very contained. They've no extra stuff on the ship. It's only what they need to support life because they want it to be as light. The idea is like, how could we pare it down to the bare minimum? And that's the original idea for the ship.
I'm scared.
Of what? There's nothing to be scared of.
So without the context of space epic, what's the core of this film?
Yeah, well, it's interesting because it is an epic in a certain way, but you're right, it doesn't have this sort of vast expanse. It's much more of a contained, claustrophobic situation, which is the way the real spaceships would be. There's nothing really to see when you're out in space. It's complete blackness. There's no sunlight. And so we just brought it all inside. And to me, the core is about human nature. That's what we're exploring. And it's like, who are we at our core? Are we good or are we animals? Are we moral or are we predators? All those questions I wanted to explore.
Maybe this is our true nature.
What makes you as a person being drawn to this question of the limitation of human being?
Well, it's something that we all see every day around us. We look at how people treat each other, how they behave, what they believe, what they choose to believe, what they won't believe. To me, it's just endlessly fascinating trying to get to, the space is huge and, a mystery, but, we're a mystery as well still, even after all, and, through human history.
All right, that's it. I love the film so much. It's groundbreaking. So cheers for the blue drink for you.
I love that.
I'm not drinking it.
What does it feel like to feel something?
Guys, congratulations for the movie. It was a fun ride. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Let's start with Lily Rose. What does it feel like when you read the script for the first time?
Really exciting and really I was really just excited about how unique the story felt and just how kind of complex it felt and how many layers there were. A story and a character for the first time that it's going to feel like, oh my God, there's so much to jump into, and that was really the feeling that I had upon reading this. And I've always loved Neil's work as well, so I was excited to read a script of his and engage in that and everything. So yeah, it was really exciting.
We won't ever see the planet.
I want to be honest with him.
Man, Finn, every project you take is phenomenal. This film also. So from my bending show like Black Mirror to being one of the Voyagers, it looks like you are a dystopian icon for now. Yeah. What draws you into this project?
When I read the script for this project, I was kind of immediately taken by it. I thought it was a really incredible script and interested in the character of Zach. Really fun, but also challenging to play. So I got on the phone with my agent straight away and I was like, please get me an audition for this if possible.
Yeah, I can't imagine who perfect more than you. For sure. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So your role is both emotional and physical challenging. How did you prepare yourself to those?
Prepared myself mainly by just thinking about Zach as a character and thinking about what it is that kind of spurs him on to behave the way he does and what's happened to him in his life. Zach being kind of quite a troubled, traumatized kid, very scared and felt abandoned, and really I think what he is looking for is just a connection with another person, and he just wants that kind of safety and support.
Who cares about the rules? We can do what we want.
Okay, Ty. The space sequence blew my mind. I found myself holding my breath, so I wonder how you guys shoot the scene. How?
Oh.
I know you are pro on this.
No, that's great to hear. I'm glad you felt that way. Yeah, it's very claustrophobic. The film is a wild ride, and the spaces that we were shooting inside the ship, because the entire film takes place on the spaceship, were really tight, really confined spaces, and I think it definitely makes the film more anxiety-inducing to watch. But yeah, no, it was tricky. We had a hallway that was about this wide, and we had a camera running through the middle of the hallway on a rig, and so there was only like this much space on either side of the camera. So a lot of the shots were really complicated.
Oh,
Adds a little bit of for us shooting it, like making sure you dodge making sure you steer the camera,
Yeah, and for Newberger, he's one of the visionary filmmaker today. For you, what makes his work stand out from the other?
I think it's his attention to detail. He's got a very specific image in his head of what he wants, but he's very good at just picking out little things in performances and on the set and making minor tweaks that change how the whole scene kind of plays out and everything.
That's a profound thought.
All right, Finn, can you tell me the experience working with Colin Farrell?
It was great. Yeah, it was really great. I mean, we didn't have too many scenes together. I think we had 2 or 3 scenes together. But it was just great to see him work and be around him. He's an incredible actor and a really lovely, genuine guy.
Colin is amazing. I mean, he's obviously just such a fantastic actor, and I was so excited to have the opportunity to get to work with him. And I think that so much can be learned from just watching somebody like him work and see kind of what his process is and how he approaches. And they were really, really special. I felt so lucky to be able to work with him, and he's just a phenomenal guy. It was great.
I need to protect him.
Protect us from what?
Okay, guys, I need 2 of you answer my question. This one. One of the things that intrigued me the most is the blue drink.
Yeah.
How does it taste like? What is it made of?
It's the blue.
Yeah, tell us what it tastes like.
Yeah, what does it say? What is
your blue drink?
It's Gatorade.
Well, you know what? I wish we had Gatorade when we were shooting Voyagers, because I think it would have been more tasty than
Yeah.
stuff we did have. It was like I think it was like a tea. It was like some kind of tea.
Oh.
Lily? Maybe
Yeah,
like-
I think it was some kind of, I hope I'm not remembering it incorrectly, but I'm pretty sure it was some kind of like blue corn tea or something like that. Maybe some like coloring in there kind of
Fine
thing. I don't know, something like that. But it definitely, probably was on a CC as Gatorade. And that one's not gonna, sedate you completely, so.
Yeah, save it for the sequel. Cheers for you, bro.
Cheers.
Blue. Drink it.
Can you tell fan all over the world why this film is a must-see of the year?
This film is a must-see because it, like Ty said, is really a wild ride, and I think that especially after the year that we've had, we all kind of want to feel a little shaken up and a little alive and brought onto some crazy adventure. And so I think that there's no better way to do that safely than by going to the movies and experiencing this movie on the big screen, and really go on the adventure with us.
I think you should watch this film because it is full of suspense. It's very exciting, it's very dark, and makes you question what it is to be human.
Because they're going to be surprised. They're going to go on a wild adventure, and I think they're going to feel shocked. They're going to feel compelled, and they're going to find themselves asking questions that I think they weren't asking themselves before.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Cheers.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan of your work.
Thank
Can't
you
wait
very
to
much.
see your next work. Yeah, thank you, man.
You're not feeling what I'm feeling.
It's all
In
your
head.
ก่อนจากกันไปบอกพวกเราหน่อยครับว่าหนังเดินทางข้ามอวกาศเรื่องไหนคือที่สุดของคุณ ถ้าคุณรักหนังไซไฟก็อย่าลืมกดซับกดแชร์กดไลค์และกดปุ่มแจ้งเตือนเอาไว้เพื่อไม่ให้พลาดหลากคอนเทนต์สุด Exclusive เจาะลึกถึงหนังหลากหลายกว่าใครที่เดียวที่จอดอ JUST do it พิมพ์จารีตภาษาอังกฤษส่วนดูภาษาไทย